Well, here are the things that are gonna be put together in this recipe today. We have some freshly made rice, some carrots. These were bought this way. This is this avocado?
Yeah.
Avocado. And this smells like it would be cucumber. Not cucumber there?
English cucumber.
English cucumber. We also have some imitation crab meat, which I'm going to turn this off so I can open it.
And
And Blue Dragon sushi nori,
Yeah, so
which is seaweed, which makes you're making
so it's gonna make the roll.
a sushi type roll. So I'm going to open this and then we'll get right back to you. Okay, I opened up the fish. This is imitation crab meat made from, what was the name of the fish?
Pollock.
Pollock. Okay.
Not Pollock.
Pollock. Right now, okay, so the piece of nori was laid down on the bamboo shoot roller upper thingy. I don't know if that has a real name.
Yeah.
And we
bamboo sushi roll.
Okay, well, I was close. We also covered it with plastic wrap because I've tried to clean rice off that before, and it's almost impossible.
And usually when you get I got a little bowl with water.
Yeah, what he's done is wet his hands so the rice doesn't stick to it.
Stick as much, but I'm going to have to.
And this rice has been cooling a bit.
And this is regular rice. It's not even sushi rice. So what we want to do is leave a little bit of an edge here, but I got to fill up that part. So I got a big thing of rice here. Let me bring it back over here. I'll scoop some more out into here.
And I like to make rice on the stove, but someone likes to make it in the microwave. And it does come out stickier in the microwave, so if you're doing something like this, you might want to do it in the mic.
It doesn't really come out sticky.
I think it does.
This doesn't come out super sticky anyway because it's not sushi rice. The sushi rice, regular sushi rice comes out very sticky. But
so what are you doing there?
I'm just getting more rice out.
Oh, okay.
No,
we just made what was left of the bag we had of rice.
1.5 cups of dry regular white rice. And so
was it 1.5 cups? I didn't even realize it was that much.
That's what I got.
That's what was left in our container.
Yeah.
After we open a bag of rice, I usually
put
it in a glass container.
So you want to make this pretty thin, but you want to pack it.
So you have that about 1/4 inch, 1/2 inch thick?
Not even, just pat it down. You don't want it super thick. Okay. And then all
right, so what's your next step?
I'm going to take a couple of these guys.
Cucumber smells so good.
Cucumber. Okay. I'm going to get some of the match things. You want to get them the way that it goes, because otherwise it'll rip through. I'll just get a little bit.
Yeah, we have these left over from the what did we make? Egg rolls? Were they egg rolls? Spring rolls, okay.
And then I'm going to take
the avocado.
Piece of avocado there. And avocado.
This is only
a half of the avocado.
That's going to be very thick. Don't forget your meat.
It's not going to be as thick as you think. And if it is thick, it is thick.
Okay, apparently I bought the wrong type of meat. I was supposed to get sticks in it. Actually, these are chunks, but to me it looks the same. So
it is the same, but it's just a matter of the shape. That's all. So
okay, I'm just going to move that stuff out of the way so that you can.
Oh, well, I'm doing this. Actually, I did it kind of backwards because she reminded me to do it. I was going to make it like California style, but this is actually the regular Japanese way, because the regular Japanese way is you get the nori on the outside, but the Americanized way is with the rice on the outside. So usually after you spread it on here, you flip it over and then put your ingredients on
I
there.
don't know if our
and then
battery is going a little low.
it's
Every
not,
once in a while, the
it's
whole
not,
screen looks yellow.
It's not.
Okay. By the way, happy St. Patrick's Day.
So you just want to get this, start to get it tight.
Mm-hmm.
And then what we're going to do is when we get it over there, and as you go, you will.
Yeah, I saw something. They had like a automatic sushi maker. You like put all the ingredients in and it molds it.
Yeah.
Yourself.
I'm doing that.
Yeah.
This is by hand.
Mm-hmm. You're going to need a plate for that, which
just put everything
you
in
can't
here.
reach.
Sorry.
Can you see the little end there? Yeah, you're making it very tight. Some of the rice is coming out of the end
Well, I
over
want
there.
it tight.
Oh, look at that.
I'm going to take it back a little bit.
Yeah, I can't really see what you're doing there.
You just take this stuff and you squeeze it in there, and if it's coming out, and then you're going to get a regular plate, and then.
So if you were to do this without the bamboo roller-upper thingy, could you do it by hand, just using maybe plastic wrap? You know, like you would do a
really.
jelly roll on a cake?
You need that to make it tight.
And
this is not tight enough either, so like you said, I made it a little.
I don't exactly remember where we got this, but I think Walmart sells them.
You can, then you go squeeze it, and it's in there, and then you take it.
This is a lot of work for a couple of little bites of stuff, but
it generally makes 6.
Oh, look at that! That came out so nice. Highly recommend if you get one of these. Absolutely
and
cover it in something.
Because
I think last time what we had done is we put that in a Ziploc bag and rolled it up because it was a little thicker than the.
I know.
Yeah.
She could have that.
And if you do wash it, just like hang it almost so that.
So that's one. Oh, I'm sure I have enough. We're just going to let that cool for a little bit. Now, you should have a really sharp.
Move your hand away so people can see. Okay.
Have a really sharp knife.
Well, I'm not sure we have a really sharp knife, but.
But the secret also is you take the knife, put it underneath cold water.
Oh, okay.
And then you cut it in half. Then you take the 2 halves, put them together, and then you cut them in half again.
So how big should they be? Like maybe like an inch size, about like that.
Well, is a half.
Yeah.
And a half.
Well, I don't know. I don't eat sushi,
and if you
so
want,
I don't know.
you could cut it. You can cut it again. So you're going to get 2, right? And then 4, and then if you get it, you get 8 pieces.
Okay.
Okay. So you can leave it big too, though.
Well, I don't eat it, so I don't know the size that they normally come with slices.
It depends on how you want to do it. Usually they're smaller. Like
okay.
So we're just going to let that set for a second.
All right. Well, there you go.
And then what I'm going to do is I'll make up
we'll show you when it's
1 or 2 more.
When they're cut.
Okay. One the traditional way.
With the seaweed on the outside, right?
Yeah, that's the way usually you get it in Japanese or restaurants. But in order to get this, you can take your rice.
Ooh. Well, it did stick to that mostly.
Yeah. Well, we'll just mat it down a little bit. Now, again, it's this side. What I do is I leave a bit of space on the one side. So now we're going to take some of the fish and just make a normal thin row. That should be. See, that's the only thing about the other one, that it's shaped so you get constant size.
Oh, well.
Okay.
This one came with a Ziploc on the bag, so.
And then we go over here. Yeah.
I can smell the cucumbers. So I guess a regular cucumber might be They have a lot of water in them, and I think the English cucumbers have less of the
I
seeds
don't
in the
know
middle.
which it is.
But I guess you could do like mushy avocado too.
It doesn't quite seem to be the same if you do like I do with make a guacamole type of thing you're talking about.
Yeah. And just like,
not.
spoon some on there.
Alright, so again, what I'm going to do
Well,
is
this is
move
going
it
to be
down to
interesting, yeah.
move it down
Yeah.
to the end. Okay. So you got all your stuff on there. And then you lift this. You
So, I mean, I
squish
know
it in.
this seaweed stuff is fragile, but I guess it's not all that fragile because it seems to hold up to all this pressing and rolling.
This way it's going to hold. Yeah, well, it's going to be on the inside now, as opposed to on the outside.
Okay.
So you go with it little bit by little bit. Squeeze as you go. Make it tight. Then you get that under a little bit, and then you take it out.
Can't quite see what's going on in there.
Well, it's just showing it going in there, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip it over. Okay, so you can see here. See?
Oh, okay. It's like doing a sponge cake and wrapping up, like when you make the cake with the whipped cream inside. They call it
I think
jelly
I'm
roll.
going the right way. Oh boy.
I don't know. This is too much fuss for me. I mean,
Well,
I guess
that's
it's kind of
90% of the enjoyment of
well,
it. Okay, and then
oh, look at that.
there you
Huh.
go.
Alrighty.
So it could maybe use a little bit more. And oh, look at that, some of my fish
It
came out.
escaped. So here we are with the sushi. What do you call these things? Is it? It's not
Sushi
really
rolls.
sushi rolls, even though it's not raw fish, which I know a lot of sushi has the raw fish in it.
Sushi doesn't have to be raw fish.
Okay, so sushi is just something wrapped up in seaweed that's fishy?
Sushi is not just this. This is a sushi
I don't
roll.
know, because I don't eat them.
Sushi is all kinds of fish stuff that's usually served with rice. You can find it with
Okay.
tuna, you can find it
So
with
now you're going to
salmon.
cut them, right?
Yeah, well, I don't know. I need
We need what?
can you use this or should I use this?
Well, I can't. So here we are, at last. We have 3 of these sushi rolls all done. And we're just wetting the knife. I don't want to show you my sink because I have dirty dishes in
so
there.
like I said, you want to kind of cut it in half. You can
Okay.
get little cutters
Let's see you.
if you want.
These are just like our regular knives. They're not really sharp, because we've had them forever.
Alright, so then like I
All
said,
right,
you
yeah.
would put
So
it
I'm
right
thinking the one with the rice on the outside doesn't cut that great.
there. Yeah, that's good enough. One here. You just want to go slow.
Now, in the store, if you buy these are very expensive. And, well, if all this work goes into making them, I could see why.
You can cut it again, but I'm not going to cut it again because I'm having trouble.
Is this a Japanese or Chinese?
It's traditionally Japanese.
If you're down in the Memphis area, there's that one really great Japanese restaurant we went to. Do you remember the name of that?
No.
Began with an M, and it is in Memphis.
We're
It's
not gonna be in
excellent
Memphis
stuff.
anytime soon.
I know, but that it was the best beef I ever had. It was so tender. The soup was good, but I think there was a little alcohol in the salad dressing.
Probably. Yeah, I forget where it was we went.
But it was really, really good. Because Memphis is usually known for barbecue stuff, and
They're not gonna
just
stand.
do not ask for a Philly cheesesteak down there, because you do not
I
get a
have no
Philly
idea what a
cheesesteak.
Philly
No,
cheesesteak
you get like pulled beef with barbecue
anything around
sauce
here,
on it and
believe it or
cheddar
not.
cheese on top. It's like that. That is not a Philly cheesesteak.
So anyway,
Alright, we're just giving the leftover rice to the dog. And we're going to cut these next.
Yeah,
God, I'd like to see
hopefully.
how these come out. And you want to rinse that on. Rinsing the knife under cold water to help it
Both.
cut better.
Yeah, not that this is the greatest knife.
I know, but
these will probably cut a little bit better because the nori is on the outside and it'll hold it. So.
now is nori the Japanese word for seaweed, or is this a specific kind?
Type
Okay.
It is actually called nori
Okay.
seaweed.
Because I know, like we live on the Atlantic coast, and any seaweed you see is more like a grassy type, but you don't get these big. Well, unless they press them together, maybe they press them.
Yeah, they dry them and then
Okay.
they press it. They press them into sheets.
All right, so this one looks like it's cutting much better. See that?
Mm-hmm.
Than the rice on the outside one.
Yeah, it's just because it holds it together.
Mm.
Just a little gusher there.
Mm-hmm. But look at the inside. You could see some of the carrot. Definitely see the avocado. And I guess there's the meat in there somewhere. Maybe like 6 pieces would have been better than 8. Well, let me show the plate, and you can kind of see where we're going with that.
These are laying down.
And even this, here, look how nice that is.
Oh, yeah, you can serve it like that, too.
Yeah, very nice. And then serve this with soy sauce?
Yeah.
Or some kind of
Here's the
Asian sauce?
thing about this type of thing. If you go to a Japanese restaurant and you get this kind of sushi, it's considered kind of an insult to the chef if you put a lot of sushi on, soy sauce on it.
Well, I guess so, because then you're sort of covering up the flavor
It's just
of the
one
stuff.
Of those,
because
just one of those things. It's just kind of an insult.
Going to somebody's house, they make something nice, and you load it up with ketchup. You know.
Yeah. So
now, you can save these like in the refrigerator for a day or so, covered.
3 days probably.
Yeah. Okay. Alrighty.
I mean,
well, there you have it.
It's not like from fresh fish or anything, so.
Yeah, you can see the ones that with the nori on the outside cut much better.
Yeah.
That looks nice. That actually does make a very nice presentation. There you have it. Have a great day.
I'll eat these.
And here's the finished product. It looks beautiful. We're going to wrap this up and put it in the fridge.
And then you got over here. So I decided to keep for the chef.
Those are the failures.
Well, not really failures, but they'll be all right.
But they'll still taste good.
They'll go it down. Yeah.
Alrighty.
Yeah, so we're going to get the plastic wrap over here, and then we're all done. Okay. Right.